Now, Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau says his government has no involvement in the arrest of Meng Wanzhou. Trudeau, however, said that Ottawa had advance notice about the plan to arrest the CFO of the Chinese tech giant.
As I said, the appropriate authorities took the decisions in this case. We were advised by them with a few days' notice that this was in the works, but of course there was no engagement or involvement in the political level in this decision because we respect the independence of our judicial processes. Further to that, I have not had any direct or indirect conversations with any of my international counterparts on this.
This is Trudeau's first comment since the high-profile arrest. Meanwhile, in a statement, Huawei said that it had complied with all applicable laws and regulations where it operates, including applicable export control and sanction laws and regulations of the UN, US and the European Union. Now, China, too, has demanded Meng's release. Beijing called the arrest a violation of human rights.
中方已就你刚才提到的这个案子，分别向加方和美方表明了严正立场，要求对方立即对拘押理由作出澄清，立即释放被拘押人员，切实保障当事人的合法正当权益。
Now remember that Meng Wanzhou was detained at Vancouver airport on Saturday on an extradition request from the US. Her arrest was only made public on Wednesday. The charges against Meng have not been made public yet, but reports suggest that Meng's arrest could be related to a possible violation of sanctions against Iran. Meng's bail hearing is scheduled for today. So the big question is, will Meng's arrest once again fuel the trade war? That's the big question being asked now.
She is the CFO of Huawei Technologies. Its deputy chairwoman and daughter of its founder, Ren Zhengfei. Meng Wanzhou was arrested at Vancouver on Saturday and now faces extradition to the United States. Canada confirmed her detention last night, and China is furious.
中方已就你刚才提到的这个案子。
Regarding the case you mentioned, China has expressed solemn representations to Canada and the United States respectively, demanding they immediately clarify the reason of the arrest,
作出澄清
immediately release the arrested person and truly protect the legitimate rights and interests of the person involved.
合法正当权益。
Meng Wanzhou's arrest is reportedly due to violation of US sanctions on Iran. According to reports, the United States has been probing Huawei since 2016 for allegedly shipping US origin products to Iran in violation of the US export and sanction laws. The US also suspects that Huawei may be using technology to spy for the Chinese government. Meanwhile, Huawei has said that the company is not aware of any misconduct by Ms. Meng Wanzhou. Interestingly, Meng Wanzhou's father, Ren Zhengfei, the founder of Huawei, is a retired officer of the People's Liberation Army. Huawei's troubles run deeper though. UK telecoms group British Telecom confirmed that it is in the process of removing Huawei components from key parts of its 3G and 4G equipment. Australia and New Zealand also have sought to block Huawei in future 5G equipment. Worryingly, Meng Wanzhou's arrest comes days after the United States and China agreed to resolve the ongoing trade disputes. Markets have taken a beating following the arrest, both at the Wall Street and in Asia.
You know, we have had tariffs slapped on Chinese products by the United States. We've seen counter tariffs come from China. This all builds into this narrative of distrust, disharmony, and an arrest of this level, an arrest of this high profile for such a major Chinese company will only put more strain potentially on that relationship.
Huawei may be a private company, but its poor track record on the transparency front is likely to hurt it hard. Huawei was placed among the worst offenders in an index to track secrecy in corporate lobbying by top accounting firm EY. This arrest saga has the potential to hurt the US-China ties and with that, the global economy and the free trade regime. Bureau Report, Wion, World is One.